Again,
yeah.
First album, crucial.
Yeah, music is my savior. First album. A lot of people underestimated it, but I still did my numbers, so you know, I'm happy about that.
So this album is called Guilt.
Guilt.
And what is that about?
Guilt. You know what? I feel like this. It's the best album choice I could have picked because that was like my emotion going into recording in the studio. You know, everybody always asks you like, what's your energy on this album? And I had a guilty energy because my success rate has been like increasing for the last couple years, year and a half, 2 years. And you know, a lot of people have been going through the whole recession, foreclosures, all the things that have been eating away at them and taken away from them. And you know, I kind of have this emotion. I feel like hip hop has a disconnect with the audience now because while I'm sitting getting money talking about Ferraris and Lamborghinis, other people are losing homes and losing their cars. So I wanted this album to kind of connect back. I want the issues to connect back with the fan base, and it's not a depressing album. It's definitely it's still a fluffy live album, but it just my issues, the topics, and what I choose to say are different from what I feel I probably would have said if we weren't in a recession. So I'm just connecting back with the fans.
It's kind of like more relatable.
Kind of like what Jeezy did with the recession album.
Yeah.
Because it is what it is. You can't deny it.
And you want to stay true. Like for me as an artist, if I'm selling records, I don't want to be known as the person that feels like I'm just waving my money in people's faces. You know, I want to be known as the person that does the real issues. And most times people think hip hop artists don't have real issues, but we do. We go through the same things that everybody else go through.
We seen with Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Good Lord.
What is your take on that whole situation? If you can make a comment, or if you can make a comment.
You know what? Me and my business partner were talking about this morning, and you know, I know Chris somewhat, and I met Rihanna one time. I feel like, you know what, it's getting blown out of proportion because nobody really heard any statements from them. So I'm kind of waiting to see where it goes because there's a lot of rumors out there that are crazy, and you know, I know how the media gets with the rumors. One person says it, so it must be true. And honestly, I feel like that's just. I'd rather wait to see what Chris Brown and what Rihanna has to say about the situation because we know something happened, but I just want to hear it from their mouth and you know.
It'll probably be a while before they talk though.
Well, they better start because those rumors are looking ugly.
Somebody gotta say something. You talking about the recession though, nephew, but now is it your fault that you're successful?
No, not at all.
Is it your fault that you got a little extra money to pop some champagne in the club when everybody else can't do it? Is that really your fault?
Nah. You know what? I don't. I have a record on my album actually called Guilt, and in the record I pretty much say the same thing. Like you know, it's been a blessing for me to receive these things, so I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna enjoy it. I just think I don't want to disconnect. So if I have to talk about certain issues, like I might bring up issues that are relevant, like you know, like the foreclosures. I might bring up, but I'm gonna do it in a way where I make people feel good about wanting to succeed, feel good about the things that I know they can get their hands on. So if I talk about a Lamborghini, it's only because I want everybody to have a Lamborghini one day, not because
not being braggadocious.
Yeah, not being braggadocious. So you know,
I can respect that.
You sure enough?
Yeah, that's hot though.
Yeah.
So what kind of drama you got going on? No girls, no baby mama drama.
Ain't in the beef with nobody. What's your take on the 50 Cent and Rick Ross beef too?
You know what? That beef is like it's crazy because it's getting funny, and you know, I guess as long as it stays from a funny standpoint, videos and you know things like that, I'm cool with it. I mean, I guess it's crazy because you know 50's one of those artists you never really want to aggravate because you know he's got so much voice that
and he'll just go on and on and on.
He'll keep going on and on. So I mean, I would like to see the outcome, but you know, I'm interested. I'm definitely interested in it now. Just looking.
Whose side are you on though?
You know, I can't take a side. I'm gonna tell you why. Cause I'm the cat that everybody talks about. At some point in time, somebody mentioned something bad about this is why I'm hot. Whether it was 50 or you know Jay-Z or Lil Wayne, I'm just the cat that I ignore everything and I just keep moving in my lane because I feel like it's like the theory of while everybody's fighting, trying to get in the club, I'ma just go around and get through the back door
and be in the club.
You know, so. That's where I feel I'm at right now. I'm in the club and everybody's just kind of like trying. You know, we know they're gonna get in, but they worried more about what's going on outside. I'm worried about what's going on inside.
And that's kind of hard to do though. You know what I'm saying? With a cat like 50, that's kind of hard to do because, like you said, Jada, he's got so many avenues. Like thisis50.com. He's got Shade 45 Radio. He got so much stuff that he can come at you with. And it's like when 50 chooses his opponents, he already know what he's gonna do to him. So
it's
it's
like-
kind of hard to do.
He must have an executive team meeting or something.
He probably do.
on
This is
he's
what we gonna do.
Get at him.
Yeah, you know what? He's smart. He's smart in that he knows what his angle is, and you gotta respect that. Like he said it himself. He said, I think in an interview, he was like, you know, I know when my record wasn't connecting. Now, when Ross came with this issue, he gave me ammunition, and I got an album coming out. So he even said it himself. He said, you know, this is the wrong time to do that. So I respect him for that because at least he's honest about it. There's a lot of cats out there that start fictitious beefs just to sell records, but they're not being honest about it, and they go on whatever website, World Star, Hip Hop, and they go around beating people up or smacking people, and you know that's not their MO.
Tell us about this single Move.
This right here is well, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with Move. Go to iTunes and Rhapsody right now. Go download it, make it a ringtone, do what you gotta do. Okay. Move is the first single off the album Guilt. April 7th, it's in stores. And we here. It's a new record, new feeling, new energy. It's different. It doesn't sound like the original M.I.M.S. And I'm happy about that. We can get into it right here. It's going down.
Charlotte's #1, Power 98. Move, baby!